working on comparing the value of each digit. So everybody look at that first one right there that you see on your paper. And they're not numbered, but you're just going to look at that first one. So the first number we see here is 436 and 68 hundredths is how you say that number. So you say this number 436 and 68 hundredths. And everybody will do BBY over here on this felt. We'll do that every day before math. We're not going to probably do it this week. We might start it next week. We may do it tomorrow. Because y'all have to learn place values, how to say numbers, how to write them in expanded forms and standard form and word form. So we'll practice that almost every day so y'all be real good with reading numbers. Okay, so right here it says the 6 in the ones place. So you got to know your place value, everybody. So that's my ones place. That's my ones place. So what's this place called? Somebody, come on, let's see. Tens. What's this called? Come on, hundreds. Okay. Now, do anybody know what this place value called? Come on, Kelsey. No, this the ones now, right? That's your ones. So this is after the decimal. So what's this one called? Come on, let's see. Not thousands. Okay, let me write this above your number. This is your tenths. Oh, that's your tenths place. Tenths. And sometimes you might see it with TA, sometimes you might put an S. Write that above that 6 on your paper. Or draw your little arrow and write tenths. Okay, and sometimes they'll put it with an S, sometimes you see me put it without the S on there. And the 8 is in your hundredths place. Okay, so the 6 is in your tenths place, the 8 is in your hundredths place. Come on, there.
I can put T on the 6 and H on the 8.
Well, the only thing I say don't do it like that because see, what's this initial is?
H.
That's the tens place, so that's a T and that's a H. So the only difference, y'all, look, the only difference is this TH. This one got a TH written at the end of it. Okay, let me change the color of it.
Can we just like write TH?
No, just write it out. Write out the whole word. That way, y'all, until y'all learn it. When y'all learn it, then you can kind of do little shortcuts. But for right now, write it out.
Can I write it sideways?
That's fine. In the kind of way you write, but you need to make. Only thing I need you to know is that 6 is in the tenths and that 8 is in the hundreds. The only difference is the way they spelled it. Everything that come after the decimal will have a TH at the end. Now we just said that this is our ones, this is our tens, and this is our hundreds. Now see, the only difference with these right here is they got that S on the end. Okay? So it's different. Okay? So what we're trying to do here, y'all, is they saying the 6 in the ones place. So everybody underline that 6 in the ones place. And see, this is where our color pencils will be good right here. But we can make a distinction, but it's okay. So, and then they said the 6 in the ones place is blank the value of the 6 in the tens place. Okay? So I'm going to underline this one, too. So, and then my students that's watching this video is virtual. You'll have this worksheet to look at. Okay, and I'll upload this so you all can see what I'm talking about. And I'm looking at the first one. So it says the 6 in the ones place is blank the value of the 6 in the tenths place. So all they want to know is how much bigger or smaller this number is. That's it. Okay, so they said this number right here is so much of this number right here. Okay, so now look, the 6 in the ones place, so we're going back this way. But they said this number right here is so much bigger than this number. Now, let me tell y'all this. As the numbers go this way, they get larger. So write that arrow. Just kind of write these little notes somewhere under there. As your numbers go this way, they get bigger. As your numbers go this way, they get smaller. Okay? So as your numbers go this way, so if I put a 5 right here, that means that number bigger than all these. If I put a 6 right there, all this bigger. Every time I put a number this way, that means that digit or that number is larger. Okay? So for instance, if I put a 5 right here, that means this number is bigger than this one and all them. If I put a 7, this 7 bigger than these. All these numbers is bigger than, okay? So the more numbers I put, they're larger as they go this direction, they're smaller as they go that direction. Everybody got that forward? We gotta take a little notes on this. Okay, now, we're trying to see how much bigger this 6 is compared to this 6. That's all we're trying to see. How many little things you saw me draw? Little scoops. How many scoops you saw me draw? I call it a scoop. But how many did you see me draw? Just one. So what I'm gonna do, since I only drew one of them, I just drew one, right? Put 1 0. Because y'all just see one, right? And put a 1 in front of it. What that number say?
10.
10. So guess what? This is 10. This number is 10 times. I can put an X. I can write the, I can say 10 times. This number is 10 times bigger than this one. That's it. That's all you write. That's the answer. 10 times, that's it. Okay? Because, and now it's 10 times bigger because this number is sitting further to the left than this one. Now if I was going, if I took my thing this way, my scoop that way, remember I told you as the numbers go in this direction, they get what?
Smaller.
Smaller. So instead of me saying 10 times larger, I could say 10 times smaller. Okay? So for right now, it's 10 times. That's it. And I can even say, just to kind of help y'all understand better, I can say, you can say it like this, the 6, you can say 6, and it already say it on your paper, okay? But all it's saying is 6 in the ones place is 10 times, well, they say the value, I can say bigger, okay, than, don't write this, the 6 in the 10th place. Okay? That's it. That's it. So your answer in that blank, everybody should have 10 times. So let me see what y'all wrote. Okay, that's good. Very good. Very good. Just say, don't write that 10, erase that one. Just say 10 and an X. Or you can write the word time, but just 1 10 and an X. Very good. Very good. Okay, look at the next one, y'all. So I'm going to leave this place value up at the top. Because I'm going to line everything up. So my next number say, it say 1,541, and, we say that and, 32 hundredths. Everybody see that? That's our number, right? So our number is 1,000. So I just said 1,000, so I know that's the thousands place. So the number that's in the largest place value is this 1, because it's the furthest to the left. Remember, as the numbers go this way, they get what? Larger. As they go that way, they get what? Smaller. Okay, so this 1 in the thousands place is the largest number. It's bigger than all these other numbers. This 2 is in the hundreds place. So it's the smallest out of all the numbers up there because it's the furthest to the right. Everybody got that? Okay, now, so this one says, okay, the 1 in the thousands place. So everybody underline the 1 in the thousands place. So you got to know place value. You underline your 1 in the thousands? You got to know your place value, everybody. That's what we're going to practice that every day. The 1 is in the thousands place. Okay, now, and it said the 1 in the thousands place is how many is blank the value of the 1 in the ones place. So you got to know your place value. That's the 1 in the ones place. So everybody agree that's in the thousands, that's in the ones place. Okay, so now it's saying, you got to start with the first one. They say this number, right? So So we trying to see how much bigger this number is from this one. Okay? So I'm going to make my scoops go that way. So I'm going to see how many times bigger. Wake up, Ray. Stand up if you need to. So I'm going to go up. So I got to make my jumps. And I'm going to jump. And don't stand in front. Go on the other side so you don't stand in front of him blocking view. Okay. So what I'm going to do is make my jumps from here to there. Okay? So I'm going to jump. How many times I don't jump so far?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I jumped 3 times, right?
Yes.
Everybody got that? So if I jump 3 times, remember I told you, however many times you jump, that's how many zeros you're going to write. So how many times I jump?
3 times.
So I'm going to write 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. And then what I said put in front of it? A 1. So how many? That's it. That's all you're doing, everybody. And it don't matter if you go backwards and you jump that way, you still counting how many times you jumping. All I need you to know that if you're going this way, it's that many times bigger. If you go that way, if you're going from here to there, is that many, this number be that many times smaller. So even if we went backwards, we could say this one is 1,000 times smaller than that one. This one is 1,000 times bigger than that one. Everybody got that? So remember, don't just say 1,000, say 1,000 times. So either put an X right there or write 1,000 and put the word times.
Do I gotta put the jumps on that too?
Yes, because that's y'all, these y'all notes. Even though these y'all notes, because y'all don't have no notebook paper, no math notebooks, y'all have to write your notes on your worksheet. But this gonna be due tomorrow. I might not make y'all finish it today, but it'll definitely be due soon. Okay, so everybody got that?
Yes.
Let's look at another one. I'm gonna do one more, and then guess what y'all think I'm gonna do after I do one more with you?
Let us do the rest.
You won't finish it, okay? That's right. Okay, so let's look at the next one. So the next one, and see I got my place value still up here. So the next one say 57. So I know my 5 is in the tens place and my 7 is in the ones place. So I'm writing it under the place value. And that part that comes after the decimal, everybody, you're going to read it just like it's a regular number. It's like 878 thousands because you got to know the place value. So it's 878. Now I got to write thousands up here. Okay? So you already got that? You write that down? Okay? So y'all might have to add that place value or something at the top maybe. But it say 57. This number says 57 and you sound ready, you feel like you okay. You got 57 and 878,000. Everybody got that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So they're saying the 8 in the 10th place. Which 8 I'm underlining first? This first one, this one or that one? Okay, Raven?
That first 8.
Right, because they said the 8 in the 10th place, I'm going to underline this one. Is blank the value of the 8 in the thousands place. Even though this 8 is in the 10th place and that one in the thousands place. Remember I told you as the numbers go this way, they're what they do what?
Get smaller.
They get smaller. So that means this 8 is smaller than this 8 because it sit further to the right. This 8 is bigger than this 8 because it sit further to the left. So as the numbers go to the left, they get larger. As they go to the right, they get smaller. Everybody got that? So that means the biggest place value, the biggest number on here is this 5 because it's the furthest to the left. This the smallest because it's the furthest to the right. Everybody got that? Okay, so now we're going to do our jumps. Okay, so I'm just seeing which one big or small. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm just going to see which one bigger. So I'm going to go from the smallest to the biggest. So I'm going to jump 1, 2. So how many jumps did I make before I got to that number?
2.
2. So what I need to do is I made 2 jumps. Put 2 what? 2 zeros. Not dots, zeros, right? And what's going to go in front?
A 1.
A 1. So that means that this value is 100 times bigger than this one. It's 100 times. It's 100 times bigger. This one 100 times bigger than this one. That's the way it's wrote up on your paper. It said the 8 and the 10th place is 100 times larger than the 8 and the thousands. But that's the way it's reading. That's why we doing it. I'm kind of making it go back that way, okay? You right got that? So write 100 times. You can either write 100x or you can write 100 and put the word times. Either way is fine. You right got that? Okay, so any questions? Come on, ask me any questions real quick. Any questions? Question? Any questions? Go by? Good. All right, people online, y'all got homework. Y'all got this worksheet that you got to do, and I'll post this online. And this is your homework. Take a picture of it and upload it. Thank you.